Hi Cubies, here's Alexandra and welcome back to another video of Painting Essentials. Today I want to show you how to thin your paint and apply an even paint coat. So normally you have your color here on the palette and you add water to it to make it smooth and better working. So for example, you apply it over here on the cloak, but as you can clearly see, the paint is not covering because I have watered it too much down. Well, how to fight that? Well, the answer is very simple. You wait until it is dry and then you apply a second coat. So you can see here, also this here is a patchy job, and you have to figure out the exact amount of paint to water ratio. This is not a thing that I can generally say in a video, because every paint pot has its own mixing ratio, and there is no universal just add 1 drop or just add 1.5 drop water. This is just about the feeling you personally get when you're applying the paint. So I've watered down this paint a little bit, and as you can see here, if we just simply go over it a second time, it has a much better covering. You see? The thing is, it is much better to apply 2 or 3 very thin coats of paint rather than one way too thick coat of paint, because thick paint has not actually a better covering capacity than thin paint, but a much higher capacity of clogging up your details. But with a thin coat you can apply the color much more precise, and well, after a second coat it will be nice and even. So you can see here, this is an area here where I have applied a third coat, and it is a totally even surface. So for example, if you want to paint Space Marines, there you are required to have a really nice plain surface. Now you know how to achieve that. Well, this is so much for this little intersection. You can see again, if we apply a second coat over this, there's a much better covering. Well, so much for applying paint. See you in the next video. You're Alexandra.